So, I don't know if any of you have noticed yet, but there's a new game out there that's been dominating the collective unconscious of the internet for weeks. For the uninitiated, if you've been seeing a bunch of clips in your social media feeds of four wages diving into the depths of uncharted moons to return profit for the galactic mega-corp, you've been watching... Just kidding. Lethal Company is a co-op masterpiece that scratches every itch of a viral internet sensation. Vague SCP-like lore and creatures? Check. Hot mic system that turns your friends into better voice actors than Megan Fox?
That blade's enchanted.
Check. Replayable gameplay loops set in randomly spawning maps, which provide a unique run every time? Super check. So now I'm sure all 6 of you in the audience who haven't played it yet are wondering, how exactly does this whole thing work? Well, lucky for you, I've logged enough hours in the facility that I can lay out some pretty good foundations for you. The overall goal of each mission is painfully simple. Find an abandoned structure, head inside, and grab the loot. You have a limited number of days to meet your quota and can only visit one location per day. So you need to make each run count.
Andrew, can you stop?
In true Jeff Bezos fashion, the quota will increase every time you successfully meet it, meaning that you've got to bring your A game every single run. This company does not do performance reviews. The first thing you need to consider before each run is which moon you actually plan on going to, which you select through the terminal. So let me help you out with that real quick. If you're just starting out, I recommend sticking to the easy moons. First we have Experimentation, El Clasico. Very easy, short walk to the main entrance and an additional entrance through the fire exit nearby. Should be a relatively straightforward run, just watch for the shutter at the main entrance. It can close and trap you inside.
Yeah, let's just not die.
We have 4 heavies anyway.
Matthew?
What the fuck was that? Next up is Assurance. And to be honest, it's not great. Pretty long walk to the main entrance and the fire exit, which leaves a lot of room to get ganked while you're outside. Also, it's just an overall ugly landscape, unlike Val, the final low-tier moon. All my homies love Val. All my most memorable clips are from Val. Please, send me to Val more often. While it does take a solid hike through the woods to make it to Maine, you can always risk a shortcut by taking the metal bridge. Just don't dick around too much or you'll quickly learn how much fall damage can do.
Hello!
Hello? There's also a fire exit in the lower portion of the map, which I recommend at least one person going to explore right off the bat. Once you have a little equipment like shovels, walkie-talkies, and flashlights, you can hit the 2 intermediate level moons. While you don't need to pay per run to access them, there is a higher risk to reward ratio. Remember, if none of your crew makes it back alive, you can kiss all of your scrap goodbye. Offense is like Assurance, but pisses me off slightly less. It's still a long walk, still a lot of getting ganked on said walk, and it still looks like Fallout New Vegas grew up all over it. However, it does have a nice shortcut to get back from Maine once you make it out of the facility. It also has a fire exit, but it requires either a little parkour or a little dexterity to reach. Good luck and have fun getting flamed by your squad for that one.
Because you fuckers would not stop messing with the bees! Because you guys could not stop getting us all killed!
Unfortunately, for the sake of being comprehensive, I have to talk about March. Fuck March. Imagine taking everything that isn't perfect about Val, making it even worse, and then adding quicksand. There's also 3 fire exits, so good luck finding your way around if you exit the facility at night. If the creatures don't get you, the random inescapable pits surely will. In my many hours of Lethal Company, I can probably count the amount of times I've survived dropping on March on a single hand. Well, this is a metric pain in the ass.
They need to take the fuck off, I'm gonna die.
There's a fucking forest giant. Take off.
Oh, hey, forest giant. Oh, no!
Finally, we reach the 2 high-tier moons. These are the ones you have to pay some of your salary to access, but don't worry. Once you buy them once, you can go back as many times as you want until you return to the company building to make a deposit. These maps are snowy, dangerous, and consistently spawn the hardest enemies in the game. However, if you do manage to make it out with your life, you can clear even fairly high quotas in 1 or 2 runs. Now that you've chosen your moon, let's talk a little bit about what's waiting for you on the inside. On a regular run, the main entrance will branch into at least 2, sometimes 3 different paths for you to explore. It's going to be dark in some areas, so keep using your scan feature, down to your right click, to search the areas for loot. This can range from plastic fish to massive V8 Hellcat engines. You've got 4 inventory slots for both your equipment and the salvage you want to bring back. The golden rule of thumb is the more you're carrying, the slower you're going to move and the worse off your team will be if you don't make it out. Heavy objects can be a death sentence in certain scenarios, as they really slow you down and you can't access any other items in your inventory until you drop them first. If you're not completely brain dead and don't want people in your random lobbies to tell you to the contrary,
I just deleted everything that related to walking.
No, and you're an idiot for asking that.
drop your loot outside the main entrance before going deeper in the facility. To complicate things even more, main isn't the only way of getting inside. Fire exits are designed to give you a lifeline if you get too deep in the facility and get lost, but you can also use them as an entrance and work backwards. While there are usually pretty good loot spawns deep in the facility, you're also going to be facing higher levels of danger much earlier into your runs. If you're playing the game properly, someone should usually stay back in the ship each time you go into the facility, if nothing else but to pull the takeoff lever when shit hits the fan. I like to call this player Overwatch.
Does this mean Overwatch is back?
No.
And their job is to keep eyes on each player on the terminal feed and communicate with them via a radio if you have one. A good player on Overwatch should be able to direct the crew towards loot, give information on the location of threats, and run the teleporters if you've got them.
Thank you.
You can also disable turrets and open and close doors for your team. Bad Overwatch, instead of being useless, is usually an active detriment to the team overall.
My hands are now full.
I can get any loot.
Turret! So you might as well just go full send. Now let's get to the part most of you have probably been waiting for. The most common dangers you'll face as you fumble around in the dark because your teammate took the reactor core 30 seconds into the run. Unless you're soft as fuck and play on max brightness. Take your weak ass back to Among Us. We clown in this motherfucker. Top 3 ways to die in Lethal Company. Being trolled by your friends.
Let us pass. Let us pass. Please. Oh.
Being trolled by yourself.
Hello?
And the inverse teleporter.
Let's do it.
Oh shit.
Let's do it.
Oh shit!
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Oh shit!
Allow me to explain. Most of the enemies in Lethal Company have some counterplay, but a lot of it is team dependent. Trying to make your way to the fire exit while your friend watches a coil head to, keep it from ripping your head off. See how far you can actually get before they get a little curious and wonder, how fast are coil heads really?
There's a fucking.
Oh, coil head.
There's a fire exit to my left. I'm staring this thing down.
We gotta start backing out of here.
Dude, back up to the left. Back up towards me.
It's moving. It's moving.
It's on its way. It's on its way. We gotta go.
Alright, go to the fire exit. Everyone go to the fire exit.
Okay.
Hey, I'm looking at it.
Oh, there's another. Fuck. There's another.
I'll look at it. I'll look at it. You guys leave.
I'm getting to the door.
Oh, do you want to go or do you want me to go?
I'm going. Alright, Alright.
I made it. Go in. You know what? How much loot do you have on you?
My
There's 2
flashlight.
coils
Go in there. He's fucking dead.
Oh, your squad finally brought a zap gun and are thinking about going Oppenheimer on a pack of loot bugs. Probably not the best time to figure out that the zap gun can lock onto your teammates as well.
I got him! I got him! Beat his ass! Jump him!
So, teleporters can bring you from any point on the map back to the ship, even if you're dead. Inverse teleporters take you from the ship to any random point inside the facility. Oh my god. Now, random is a very strong word, because every time I inverse teleport, it seems to be in front of a turret, onto a landmine, into locked rooms, or so deep in the facility that I couldn't find my way out if I had a presidential escort. You also can't bring any gear with you when you teleport, meaning that no matter how difficult the moon may be, you're gonna be going in blind and with no communication to the outside. On low tier moons, the most you can pray for in these situations is a stop sign. While on the high tier moons, if you're very lucky, you might stumble onto a table lamp before you walk into a landmine. As for the monsters, explaining them and their counterplay would take the fun out of it for the newbies, and for the job site veterans, I'm sure you've all spent plenty of time on the wiki. But if you'd still like a demonstration regardless, I'm more than happy to oblige.
Cookie pan. Oh, hey buddy!
Oh my gosh.
Fuck, get inside. Close, close. No! I think we do.
Be advised, there are 2 of them, or 2 something.
Hey.
Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you?
It's Glorp
Hey.
Shitto.
Hey.
Oh, Glorp Shitto!
At this point, I should probably talk about the item shop, but all the items are boring and my crew usually all inverse teleport into the facility anyway, meaning we don't really use them or buy them.
How are we playing another viral colored astronaut game?
Yes. The prophecy is complete.
You can flush.
Ah, toilet!
Toilet.
Toilet!
I don't recommend playing the game this way, however, what I do recommend are mods. Although the developer of the game is a furry, meaning that we can expect many meaningful content updates long term. They just can't do it all. The modding community has really added a lot to the game, and by a lot I mean a lot of stupid anime bullshit that you can plaster all over the screen. Over the course of playing, my friends and I have assembled a mod pack that is very enjoyable. All thrills, no frills. Bigger lobbies, HD textures, more suit colors, and a couple surprises thrown in there as well. Because the game and the mods themselves get updated frequently, I'll post the list down in the description as well as a tutorial on how to install them. But if I see any comments about how the links are dead and don't work anymore, I will never release the Deep Rock Galactic video.
That's crazy.
Help me, Matt!
How'd you go?
Thank you all for watching. I honestly never thought this channel would get any views, so it warms my heart that you're here. See you all somewhere down the trail. Bye. Well. Future Cynic here, and as I was working on this video, they made a significant content update to the game. I'm not really going to go back and talk about any of the new stuff, but if you want to see what some of it looks like, enjoy these next couple clips. Bye for real this time. Kobe? Wow.